You want to look weak. I know you won't admit it. Nobody does. But your behaviors give you away. Every day, every hour, every moment, by displaying the good behaviors society taught you, you're placing yourself at the bottom of the social hierarchy. And the most tragic part? You're not even aware of it. The herd told you, be humble, be kind, treat everyone equally, smile, be positive, make everyone happy. And you believed it like a child. But Machiavelli would tell you, you must appear virtuous, yes, but use virtue like a weapon, not like a chain. They're watching you. Right now, even as you read these lines, the world around you is weighing you. Rivals at work are silently analyzing you. Energy vampires in your social circle are searching for your weaknesses. Strangers you don't know but who measure you on the subway, in the coffee shop line, in traffic, are deciding about you in a split second. And every time, silently, the question is asked, is this person alpha or beta, leader or follower, predator or prey? Should I respect them or can I use them? And you answer by unconsciously, automatically, robotically repeating 9 behaviors. I'm prey. Use me. Crush me. I'm here, ready, defenseless. These 9 behaviors were packaged as virtues that society taught you. You were told you need to do these things to be a good person, but in reality, they are surrender flags. They are silent screams saying, please control me, please dominate me, please exploit me. Today we're going to cut out these 9 behaviors with surgical precision, because looking weak is more dangerous than being weak. You can actually be weak, but if you appear strong, nobody dares to test you. But you can be truly strong, yet if you appear weak, the herd will tear you apart in a day. Are you ready? Because the moment you remove these 9 things from your life, the way people around you treat you will fundamentally change. They'll stop pitying you. They'll stop belittling you. They'll cancel their plans to use you. And maybe, just maybe, they'll fear you a little. If you're not ready for this isolation, this cold solitude, this silent authority, close this video now. Go, join the herd, be comfortable. But if you're ready, if you have the courage to face your own destiny, let's begin. 1. Never smile. Constantly society told you always smile. Be positive, be cheerful, be energetic. People love cheerful people. This is one of the biggest lies. The truth is, people respect powerful individuals, and someone who constantly grins does not appear strong. Never. What message does constant smiling convey subconsciously? This message, however you treat me, I'm happy. Use me, I'll still smile. Crush me, I don't care, I'll still smile. You can belittle me, I'm trying to get your approval. This is a surrender flag. This is submission. This is a plea. Please love me. Please accept me. Please treat me well. Study primates. In the chimpanzee world, what do lower-level monkeys do when approaching dominant males? They show their teeth. This is called a fear grin. It's a non-aggression pact. Don't attack me. I'm not dangerous. I'm harmless. I'm beneath you. Now look at yourself. Every morning when you enter the office, do you grin at everyone saying, "Good morning"? When someone looks at you, do you automatically smile? If your answer is yes, your primate brain has given you away. Your subconscious is shouting, "I'm not dangerous, I'm harmless." Are you a human or a golden retriever? Dogs wag their tails at every person they see, stick out their tongues, show joy. Because dogs are domesticated animals, dependent on their owners, living for approval. But what does a wolf do? A wolf is selective. A wolf doesn't smile. A wolf evaluates you. If you're part of the pack, maybe you get a head nod. But a wolf doesn't randomly show friendship to everyone, because a wolf isn't a pet. A wolf is a master. Machiavelli said in The Prince, "If a prince must choose between being loved and being feared, he should choose to be feared, because people's love is fragile, but fear is permanent." Someone who constantly smiles might be loved, but will never be feared. And an unfeared leader is not a leader. Turn your smile into a weapon. Make it rare. Make it strategic. Smile when someone says something truly clever. Smile when someone you genuinely respect makes a joke. Smile when you're genuinely happy, when you've achieved a real victory. But what should your default facial expression be? Neutral, cold, unreadable, like the Mona Lisa's expression. Is it a smile or subtle contempt? Nobody knows, and this uncertainty is your greatest shield. When people can't read you, they're afraid to test you. Is this guy happy? Angry? What's he thinking? If I joke with him, will he laugh, or will he stare at me like ice? This uncertainty makes you untouchable. The constantly smiling man is a clown, entertainment, furniture. The neutral-faced man is an enigma, a threat, a king. Which do you want to be? 2. Never always make the first move. Be proactive, they said. Initiate communication, network, expand your circle. Opportunity doors don't open themselves, you must open them. And you fell into this trap. You started messaging everyone, greeting everyone, being the first to speak in every meeting. But you didn't notice this. If you're always making the first move, you're lower in the value hierarchy. The value dynamic is ruthlessly simple. The more valuable one expends less effort. If a CEO and an intern work in the same building, who goes to whose office to say good morning? The intern knocks on the CEO's door. Never the reverse. The CEO never goes to the intern's desk to say, "How are you?" Why? Because the CEO's time is more valuable. The CEO's attention is scarcer. The CEO is the demander. The intern is the supplier. Now look at your own life. If you're constantly sending the first message, constantly asking, "What are you doing?" constantly making the plans, constantly repeating, "Should we meet?" what message are you conveying subconsciously? The message is, your time is more valuable than mine. Your interest is more precious than mine. I need your presence, but you don't need mine. This is a surrender signal. From Robert Greene's 48 Laws of Power, Law 16. Make yourself scarce to increase your value. The more people see you, the less they respect you. The less they see you, the more they seek you. If you're always there, always reachable, always available, you're not a commodity. You're oxygen in the air. Everyone breathes it, but nobody thanks it, nobody values it. Because it's everywhere. But what about diamonds? Diamonds are valuable because they're rare. Why is gold expensive? Because it's not everywhere. Why is silver cheaper? Because it's more abundant. You're making yourself abundant, always reachable, always ready, always saying at your service. Result? Your value drops. So what should you do? Pull back, reply to messages late, 2 hours, 5 hours, sometimes a day. Reject plans sometimes, say, "I'm not available that day." Make people seek you. When they message you, wait 10 minutes, then reply. Is this arrogance? No. This is strategy. This is survival. If you want to be valuable, you must be rare. What's constantly accessible is worthless, and most importantly, when people come to you, they've expended effort. And there's a universal rule in human psychology. Humans value what they expend effort on. If you come easy to them, they'll undervalue you. If you make them wait, if you stay a bit distant, they'll expend effort to reach you, and this effort will automatically make you valuable. Be rare. Be unreachable. Make people seek you. 3. Never say yes to everything. You can't say no. When someone asks for a favor, you reflexively say yes. When someone wants you to change your plans, you say okay. When someone crosses your boundaries, you say no problem. When someone demands something from you, even if you don't want to, you say sure. Why? Because you want to be loved, because you fear rejection, because you avoid conflict, because they told you be a good person and you believed the false equation saying yes equals being good. But what's actually happening is tragic. Every time you say yes, you're actually saying no to yourself, no to your own time, no to your own energy, no to your own plans, no to your own boundaries. And the world is learning this about you. This person has no boundaries. I can use this person. This person fears conflict with me. This person can't say no to me. So I can make this person do whatever I want. One of Machiavelli's deepest lessons. A prince cannot be both loved and feared. He cannot have both simultaneously. He must choose one, and he should choose to be feared. When you say yes to everything, you're choosing to be loved. But be careful. Being loved is not the same as being respected. People love a dog. But do they respect a dog? No. A dog is obedient. A dog is loyal. A dog does whatever you want. But a dog is not a master. A dog is a servant. Saying no is the greatest show of power. Saying no means my time has value, my energy has worth, I have boundaries, and you are not my king. I don't have to bow to your demands. When people get used to hearing no from you, the value of your yeses increases astronomically. The yes of someone who always says yes means nothing. But the yes of someone who rarely says yes, who mostly says no, is a royal gift. And one more secret. When you say no, people respect you more. Because someone who can say no is self-sufficient. Someone who can say no doesn't need your approval. And someone who's not needy is powerful. Start now. Reject the next unnecessary request. No, I can't do this. Don't even explain why. Don't offer long excuses. Just no, short, sharp, final. The sky won't fall. You won't die. The other party won't hate you. On the contrary, subconsciously they'll mark you as someone worthy of respect. And next time, they'll think twice before coming to you with unnecessary demands. Saying no is freedom. Saying no is kingship. 4. Never go on the defensive. When someone criticizes you, what's your first reflex? You immediately explain. No, it's not like that. Listen, this is what happened. You explain at length why you're right. You present evidence. You cite witnesses. You try to clear yourself, prove your innocence, demonstrate you're blameless. This is the greatest sign of weakness. Because going defensive is admitting guilt. Even in court, the party making a defense is the defendant. The prosecutor doesn't defend, they only present the accusation. An innocent man doesn't defend himself. An innocent man simply states the truth coldly and walks away. A guilty man, in panic, tries to explain himself. A lion doesn't explain itself to dogs. A king doesn't need to account to the people. God doesn't explain to anyone, why do I exist? A powerful person isn't affected by weak people's opinions. Whenever you defend yourself, what are you saying subconsciously? Your opinion matters. Your approval is necessary. Your judgment is valuable. Please see me as a good person. Please believe me. Please forgive me. But the power dynamic works ruthlessly like this. The more you defend yourself, the guiltier you appear. The less you explain, the more powerful you appear. When someone makes a completely unjust accusation against you, what's tactically the most powerful response? Silence, or a single sentence. If that's what you think it. Then look them steadily in the eyes and wait. Don't blink. Don't explain. Just look. This silence drives people crazy. Most people can't handle this silence, this non-judgmental yet non-defensive attitude. They start talking more, start explaining themselves, get angry, shout. You just watch, silently watch. You've won. Because whoever explains, whoever defends, whoever talks more is losing. The one who talks less, moves less, expends less energy, wins. Marcus Aurelius. The best answer is not to answer. Seneca. What irritates those who attack you most is your calm and giving them no reaction. Remember, the powerful don't defend. The powerful judge. The powerful silently watch and don't forget. 5. Never appear to be everyone's friend. Be everyone's friend, they say. Be social, get along with everyone, don't make enemies, embrace everyone. And you follow this advice, you smile at everyone, you chat with everyone, you act like everyone's buddy, you try to be part of every group. Result: nobody takes you seriously, nobody deeply respects you. Because the person who's everyone's friend is nobody's real friend. Machiavelli clearly stated in The Prince, if a prince tries to remain neutral, he's despised by both sides. The winning side doesn't trust him, the losing side sees him as weak. The same principle applies in social life. Someone who tries to get along with everyone is seen as spineless, a weather vane. Powerful people are selective. They carefully choose whose friendship to accept. Not everyone can love them, and they fully accept this. In fact, they prefer some people to hate them because hate is at least a strong emotion, a reaction. Indifference is feared. If you appear to be everyone's friend, nobody sees you as a threat. Nobody fears your enmity. Because you can't even be an enemy. You're just something that exists, like wallpaper. In the background, harmless, insignificant. What's the common trait of powerful people? They love a small number of people. They respect very few people. And they have a clear list of those they consider enemies. When you say, "Let me not make enemies," you're actually saying, "Let me not have opinions, let me not have a stance, let me not bother anyone." Is this a position? No. This is the absence of position. Be selective. Be warm with some people. Genuinely value them. Be there for them. But be cold to some people. Keep your distance. And completely ignore some people. When they talk to you, act as if they're not even there. This doesn't make you a bad person. This makes you strategic. This makes you realistic. There are 8 billion people in the world. Your time and energy are limited. Treating everyone equally means treating nobody specially. A king isn't everyone's friend, but everyone wants to be the king's friend. A lion doesn't treat every animal in the herd equally. It hunts some, ignores some, respects some. Draw your boundaries. Who's inside? Who's outside? Make this clear. And whatever those outside say to you, don't let it matter. 6. Never react immediately. When someone messages you, what do? You immediately open your phone, immediately reply. When someone asks a question, you immediately answer without thinking. When someone provokes you, you immediately explode. When someone criticizes you, you instantly counterattack. This is dog behavior. Dogs react instantly to stimulus. You throw a ball, the dog runs. You blow a whistle, the dog comes. It smells food, the dog drools. A dog can't be controlled. A dog lives on reflex. But what does a human do? A real human thinks, evaluates, waits, then makes the most strategic move. This is the difference between animal and human. Animals are reactive. Humans are proactive. What does reacting immediately mean? It means control is in someone else's hands. They push a button, you jump. They test you, you automatically fail. They manipulate you, you're not even aware. Pause, the pause, is the most powerful weapon in the modern world. When someone says something to you, don't reply immediately. Wait 3 seconds. Look them steadily in the eyes, breathe, think, then speak. These 3 seconds give the answer to who's in control. If you're reacting immediately, control is in their hands. If you're pausing, control is in yours. Marcus Aurelius: the more a man controls his strength, the more powerful he is. Nothing that can't anger him can harm him. A man who can't control his nervous system can't control his life. If someone else can anger him in 3 seconds and make him make foolish decisions, that man isn't free. That man is a puppet. Replying late is likewise a show of power. When someone messages you, if it's not urgent, wait 5 minutes, wait 30 minutes, wait 2 hours. Sometimes don't reply at all. The message should be, your urgency isn't my urgency. Your demand isn't my priority. I manage my own agenda, not yours. Is this disrespectful? No. This is respect for your own time. Someone who reacts immediately appears worthless because their time is cheap. They're always available. Someone who replies late appears valuable because their time is expensive. They're selective. The only thing you control, your nervous system, your reaction, your decision. What you can't control, what others say, what others do, what others demand. But putting a pause in between, building a wall between that stimulus and response, transforms you from slave to king. Kill your reflexes, extend your pauses, seize control. 7. Never belittle yourself. False humility. Be humble, they say. Be modest. Don't brag. And you misunderstand this. You start minimizing your achievements. It's nothing. It's not that good. I was just lucky. No, I didn't do anything. It was a team effort. I was just there. Why do you do this? Because you fear bothering others. Because you think if you shine, you might be attacked. Because there's tall poppy syndrome. The tallest. Poppy gets cut. Maybe you're right. But by shrinking yourself, you're not protecting yourself. You're just appearing weak. From Robert Greene's 48 Laws of Power, Law 1. Never outshine the master. Yes, this is true. But this doesn't mean you should lie about yourself. This means you shouldn't dance in the street with your victories. There's a huge difference between belittling your achievements and carrying them silently. One is weakness, the other is power. When someone says, "Congratulations, you did a great job, truly impressive," what should you say? Should you say, "Really? No way, I was lucky, it was coincidence"? No, just say, "Thank you." 2 words, then stop. Silence, no other explanation, no other belittling. What does this do? It shows confidence. Yes, I did a good job. Yes, I'm talented. I acknowledge this. I don't need your approval. The man who constantly belittles himself also invites others to belittle him. If even you don't see your own value, why should I? If even you don't celebrate your own success, why should I? False humility is more dangerous than real humility. Real humility is internal. You tell yourself, "I don't know everything. I need to learn more." But externally, to the world, you display calm confidence. Humility should be in your heart, but not on your shoulders. Stand tall when carrying your achievements. Don't shout, but don't bow either. The man who belittles himself can't earn anyone's respect because he hasn't even earned his own respect. 8. Never overshare. You tell every detail of your life, what you ate for breakfast, what book you're reading, what you felt today, who you fought with yesterday. You share every moment, every thought, every feeling on social media. In conversations, you constantly talk about yourself, tell your own stories, dump your own problems. Result, you're boring. And worse, you're predictable. And worst of all, you're defenseless. Because the person who reveals everything is the person with no secrets. And the person with no secrets has no power. Where does power come from? From information asymmetry. You know something, others don't. This makes you valuable, dangerous, untouchable. But if you tell everything, this asymmetry disappears. Now you're an open book like them, and open books are read, used, then shelved. Machiavelli. A wise man says what he thinks, but doesn't say everything he thinks. Sun Tzu. All warfare is based on deception. When ready to attack, appear weak. When not ready, appear strong. When near, appear far. When far, appear near. Talk less, much less. Listen more. Let people tell you everything. You just take notes, record, keep. This makes you incredibly powerful, because now you know everything about them, but they know almost nothing about you. Mystery is attractive. Predictability is boring and dangerous. Keep yourself like a mystery. Let people wonder about you. What's this guy doing? What's he thinking? Why is he so calm? Why does he talk so little? They shouldn't fully understand you. They shouldn't be able to completely solve you. There should always be another layer, always another secret, always an unknown. Because the unknown is fear. Mystery is power. Silence is a weapon. 9. Never make excuses. When you lose, you lost. You failed. You made a mistake. Your plan fell apart, and your first reaction? But this happened, that happened. But they were unfair. But I didn't have enough time. But everyone was against me. But the system is broken. But luck wasn't on my side. Stop. Shut your mouth. A powerful person doesn't make excuses. They just accept the result, learn the lessons, and fix it. Making excuses means I'm a victim. I have no control. Life is unfair to me. I'm powerless. External factors control me. This is the weakest position possible. Because the person who's a victim is the person who can't control their own fate, and the person who can't control their fate is someone else's puppet. Marcus Aurelius. An obstacle is part of the path. The traveler overcomes the obstacle. Stoics didn't make excuses, because for them, external events weren't important. What was important was how you reacted to those events. Don't say, "It rained. My plan was ruined." Say, "It rained. I adapted the plan." Don't say, "My boss doesn't like me. I can't get promoted." Say, "I can't get promoted. I'll find another way." When you lose, say just one thing. Understood. I accept the result. I'll do better next time. Then stop. No long explanation, no blaming, no crying, no drama. When people see this, what do they think? This guy can take responsibility. This guy isn't in victim mentality. This guy is strong. The man who makes excuses is a child. The man who takes responsibility is a king. Which do you want to be? Closing. The power of silence. The moment you cut these 9 behaviors from your life, you'll feel a deep silence. At first, it will feel uncomfortable, because you'll stop talking, explaining, sharing, smiling. People around you will start acting differently. At first, they'll ask, "Is something wrong?" They'll try to return you to your old self. "You used to be more fun. Why are you so quiet? Why don't you smile anymore?" Don't explain. Don't say, "I'm changing, I'm getting stronger." Just smile and say, "Everything's fine." Because the truth is, they want the old you. The old, weak, controllable, predictable you. Because the old you was comfortable for them. They could use you, they could read you, they could manipulate you. But the new you is unreadable. The new you is uncontrollable. The new you is dangerous. Hold your ground, don't go back, get used to the silence. In this silence, you're building power. When you abandon these 9 behaviors, you're no longer part of the herd. You're living by your own rules. You're no longer explaining to anyone, accounting to anyone, seeking anyone's approval. And this freedom is frightening, because freedom brings responsibility. You can no longer be a victim. You can no longer say, but them, but life, but luck. The powerful man is alone. Because the herd doesn't conform to him. The herd fears him. The herd doesn't understand him. Are you ready for this? Machiavelli didn't teach us these things to be evil. He taught us to survive. The world is a battlefield. Every day there's a silent power struggle. And you were entering battle without armor, displaying these 9 weaknesses. Now you've armed yourself. Now you've taken your weapon. Now look in the mirror and ask this question. Am I a king or am I a slave? If your answer is king, hit the subscribe button. Because what we'll learn next is even darker. After taking this power, you learn to control the external world. But what about the internal world? What about your own mind, your own shadow, your own darkness? You won the external battle. But the internal battle is more dangerous. And in that battle, your enemy is the person looking back in the mirror. In the next video, we'll face that enemy.